Good morning, happy Wednesday. It is 8:30 and I'm drinking my coffee. So today is the day that I get to go and visit my sister. I told you last night that I was going to be making a ham for the road, and here it is, cooked overnight. Very easy to do. I just turned it off this morning when I got up so that it won't keep cooking. It'll cool down. By the time I get home from work, I'm going into the office to see a couple of clients this morning before I leave, and it should be ready to go and still warm and nice by lunchtime when I get home. I'll get home around maybe 11 o'clock, 11:30 today, and get ready to leave to go to Ohio. So I think that's going to be a great little treat for myself on the road while I'm there. It's just a nice, easy way to help make sure that I've got food options that are GAPS friendly. But enough of that for now. I am going to go finish getting ready and take you guys along for the rest of my packing and probably a little bit of the meal prep. So I've got Gus's food over here in the background, if you can see on the counter. I went and stopped at the farm yesterday to pick some of that up. So I'll be prepping that out really quickly before I leave, and then I will be hitting the road. I'm home from work and I am back to prepare Gus's raw food. So it's a little after 11 o'clock now, and my goal is to leave to go get on the road by 1 p.m. So I'm gonna eat some lunch. I'm gonna prep Gus's lunch for the next couple of days and then pack up the car and get ready to go. So here I wanted to show you a little bit about how I do food prep for Gus. Here is the original. We start off with these little packs of raw meat. This is meat, organ, and bone all mixed together and ground up for me. So the farm that I go to does all the dirty work for me and grinds it up, and it's so easy. I used to, at the beginning, just cut apart, get actual meat, get actual organ and actual bones, and just break them up into smaller pieces and portion them out for Gus. But now all I have to do is defreeze, thaw the frozen packs here, and then portion it out to the right weight for him. He gets about 5 ounces of food per meal, and he gets 2 meals per day, so it's about 10 ounces of food per day. Now I also give him an ounce of bone per day, so since this has the bone mixed in, we're aiming for about between 5 and 6 ounces per meal. So here we go, let's get started. For Gus, I got a whole bunch of these plastic containers, and I just put each serving of food in one of these. It holds it very nicely, and then I freeze it, and then for the next day, just grab 2 containers out of the big freezer, stick them in the refrigerator so they thaw overnight, and then it's ready to go for the next morning. That's all there is to it. It is so simple. I don't measure exactly. I don't care if it's a little bit high or a little bit low of his goal weight for each meal, because it's gonna come out in the wash eventually. It's okay to change it up a little bit, you know, get a little bit more calories one day, a little bit less the other day. It's totally fine. So that's all you do. I just empty out all those little pouches. It is so simple and so easy, and it's really inexpensive. Actually, we get his food. He eats about half a pound of food per day, where 16 ounces is a pound, and he gets 10 ounces of food per day, so it's pretty decent. And I get his food for $2.95 or $2.75 per pound, which is like pretty decent. Some people can feed their dogs raw, which is super healthy. It's a really great way to support your dog's immune system and healthy coat and, you know, great bowel movements, and it's awesome. So before we switched Gus to raw, he was eating kibble, decent quality kibble, but he was having like 7 poops a day. 7. Crazy, and peeing all the time because he was so thirsty from that starch in the food. So now on raw, he poops like once a day, sometimes every other day, and it's great. They're really wonderful, well-formed, perfect little poops, and he pees very rarely. Not too rarely, but far less than he did when he was on his dry food. So it's all around been a fantastic experience. And you might be wondering, how am I gonna travel with this food? I just take some of the ones I've already got frozen in my freezer, stick them in my lunchbox cooler. They're frozen rock solid, so they keep themselves cold. I get there, stick them in the freezer at my sister's house, and easy peasy, super easy. So I think that's it for the food prep that I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna get back to this here, and I'll check in with you guys in a little bit. It has been about maybe 15 minutes, and here is the prepped food. All ready for the month. On the road, all packed up. Gus's food is prepared for the month, and I am driving out to see my sister. It is awesome. It is almost 1 o'clock. It's 12:52 to be exact, in case you really want the exact time. And I'm due to arrive sometime around 7 p.m. I'm stoked. I might, check in with you while I'm driving and let you know what's going on for me, but I didn't have time to show this earlier, but I ate a bunch of that ham as kind of like my lunch, and it's great. I got a little bit of extra coffee to keep me going on the road. I don't know how much I'm going to actually drink, but it's available in case I want it. That's how I roll. So, very excited, like I said, and I'll check in with you guys when I am down the road a little bit further, or the next time you might see me, I might be in Ohio with my sister. Yay! It is now 7:40 p.m. I am still driving. I am almost there, but it's been a long drive. I hit some really bad traffic, and I just sat in park on the highway for a while, but it's alright. I'm moving. I'm heading along right now, so I should be arriving soon. I am almost there. I'm very excited. I'll definitely show you my sister when I get there on camera, so you can say hello to her from your, watching it through the screen. Wonder of wonders, this traveling is, right? We drive, we sit, we go. I brought a lacrosse ball with me so that I can do some body work. If you are not familiar with what that is, you can check out. I'll link some stuff for you below. My husband and I did a wonderful podcast with travel tips. What do you do when you're driving and going on road trips, and to stay healthy and stay on your diet plan, whatever your program is that you're working with. So I'll link that below for you guys too. You can definitely give that a look over. I think it's pretty useful. It's on our podcast, The Painter and the Pixie, iTunes, YouTube, whatever, you can find it. And it is called Travel Tips, or Nutrition Nuggets, how to stay, I forget what it's titled. So anyway, that is my update for now. Made it to Ohio. Yay. Say hi to Katrina, everybody.
Hi.
So we have been having fun. Kat made a lovely dinner for us. Pork chops and broccoli, and you know what? That little guy had a little taste himself. He ran off with Peter, Katrina's husband's, pork chop.
In his mouth.
In his mouth, the whole thing. So we took it out and washed it off, and it was fine, because you say out and he drops it. But that was exciting. So we're here, we're hanging out, and that's about it for us tonight. You'll see us tomorrow. We'll be making coffee in Kat's house instead. So thanks for watching. Hope that you enjoyed. Hope you learned something and had fun along the way. And I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.
You too. Bye.